Hello there, it's Sarah from Paper Lovely. Thanks for joining me today. Make sure you stay through the end of this video because I'll have some info on a giveaway celebrating my first 100 subscribers. So jumping in, I'm doing 6 quick cards today for you using one ephemera pack from Dear Lizzie. Here I've decided I'm going to make a We're Moving card, and I'm using these 2 houses which I think are adorable. I'm right now spelling out We're Moving using Lawn Fawn's Milo ABC stamp set. And I've just lined that up along the grid paper that I have there. And then once I have my first letter down, I will go ahead and pick that up on the clear side of my MISTI, and then I'll flip that around and use the lines on the MISTI to make sure that all of those are spaced out properly and lined up together. Here I'm just going to double check my spacing to make sure that everything's going to work out all right. And I just adjusted the position of my card base slightly. I'm going to stamp that using Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink. And then the punctuation with this set can be a little bit tricky, so I decided to pick that up on a separate block, and I'm just stamping the apostrophe there. I'm going to pop both the houses up using some Scotch foam tape. And then I'll attach those down to the card front. And here I'm using my Tim Holtz ruler just to make sure that I've got the bases of the homes straight across the card. Here I wanted to add some type of arrow, and I couldn't find anything in my stamp stash that was going to work. So I just took a pencil and made a dashed line, sort of a looped arrow, going on either end of the sentiment. And when I was happy with that, I went ahead and used my Signo black gel pen to go over the pencil lines. I let that dry, and then I did erase what was left. And that will complete card number 1. Card number 2 is fairly simple. I'm just going to use this Dalmatian die cut, and then I am using Heidi Swap stamp set, and this does not have a name, but it's number 1129. And using some Lawn Fawn lobster ink, I'm going to stamp that Hello Sentiment. And then I will glue down the Dalmatian using Tombow Mono Multi Glue. Once I've got him in position there, I'm just gonna add a stamp block to make sure that it dries nice and flat. That completes card number 2. For card number 3, I'm going to use these really cute birthday balloons. Again, I'm just using my grid to line up my stamp, and I'm again using Heidi Swap stamp set, and this again does not have a name, but it is stamp set 1128, and then I also added the hashtag in front of that. And this I'll stamp using Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink. I wanted to vary the dimension a little bit on these balloons, so behind the balloon area I'm going to use some Scotch foam tape to pop that up, and then on the bottom where the strings are I'm going to again use Tombow Mono Multi Glue just to give a little bit of a different look. I'll remove the backing. Here I'm adding the Mono Multi, and I'll place it on the card. And that completes card number 3. For the last 3 cards, I decided to go a little more detailed and add some pattern paper in the background, so they're not quite as simple, but still pretty simple. I'm using paper from Heidi Swap's Best of 180-page paper pack, and I use Lawn Fawn stitch rectangle dies that measure 3 3/4 by 5 inches to cut all of those out. I'm just attaching that to the card base using my ATG gun. Here I'm going to pop up these candles using some Scotch foam tape. I'll remove the backing and place that on the center of the card front. And then I again wanted to have a little bit of a variance in dimension on this banner, so in the center I've placed another row of Scotch foam tape, and on either corner I'm just using my ATG gun. I'll remove the backing and then place that on the bottom of the candles. And then I'm going to press down those 2 edges, and I'll lift the card up here in a moment so you can see all the dimension that that adds to the card. And that will complete card number 4. For card number 5, I will again attach that background using my ATG gun. Here I'm just going to play around with the positioning of my 2 ephemera elements. I'm going to use then my ATG gun to attach the banner at the bottom. And then I'm going to pop the flamingo up with some Scotch foam tape. I'll remove the backing from the foam tape and then attach the flamingo to the card front. And that will complete card number 5. Here again, I'll start by attaching that background using my ATG gun. And then here I'm using, this is also from a Dear Lizzie set of some die cut phrases. And I'm using Distress Oxide ink in the color Cracked Pistachio and just blending that to give it some color. Here I'm just laying out the plan for my card front, and just to let you know, I did let that die cut dry for probably about an hour just to make sure that it wasn't going to smear on my card front. Here I'm going to attach the soda bottle and candy using some Ranger Multi-Matte Medium. Then on top of those, I'll go ahead and attach the die cut sentiment. I did then again place one of my larger stamping blocks on top of all of that just to make sure that it dried nice and flat. Finally, I'm going to attach this last piece of candy, and I'll pop that up using some Scotch foam tape. And that will complete card number 6. And without further ado, here is the info on how you can win the giveaway. You guys, I am so excited. As of the filming of this video, I have 103 subscribers, which is insane. I can't thank you enough for liking and commenting and subscribing. It is such an amazing feeling to come home at the end of a long day of work and see that I have a new subscriber or a new comment. I just really can't tell you how much I appreciate that you like my videos. I was very nervous before I put out my first one. You know how it is. You like what you make and you want to share it with the world, but you never know how it's going to be received. So I'm so grateful that over 100 of you have subscribed. And I'm going to do a giveaway for my 100 subscribers. So if you watched my previous Tuesday morning haul video, you saw that I picked up an extra pack of this Dear Lizzie ephemera. So this has 46 pieces, gorgeous colors. It's really cute. If you haven't seen the Tuesday morning video, give it a view because I do go through and show know everything that's included in this. And then I also have a Distress Oxide ink in the color One lipstick. I'm also going to include with that a blending sponge and a mini blending tool. And then also from that same Tuesday morning haul, also from Dear Lizzie, I had picked up some die cut phrases. So I'm going to include one that is already pre-colored, Happy Thoughts. And then this one says Be Daring, and you can give the Distress Oxide ink a try on that if you want. So how do you enter to win? Just leave me a comment below this video and let me know which of the cards I made today you liked the best. I'm going to leave this open for probably about a week, and then I'll just run a randomizer, and whoever's comment matches that, you will be a lucky winner, and I'll contact you and get an address to mail everything to. And this is open to everyone, not just the US. So anyone from anywhere in the world can enter to win, and I will ship it to you. If you're international, it probably will take a little bit longer to get to you, but I am happy to ship it internationally. So thank you again for liking and commenting and subscribing, and please share my videos with anyone that you think might be interested in them. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will see you again very soon.